Today I'll be reacting to I tried megadosing creatine for 7 days. Let's get straight into it.
This is an average dose of creatine.
But this is a maxed dose of creatine. And for the next 7 days, I'm taking 10 times the recommended dose of creatine through supplements, foods, and absurd concoctions. No! Because everybody claims that creatine will not only give you hope.
Okay boys, he said up to 50 grams of creatine. At that point, you're just wasting your fucking money. You're just spending so much cash on something that literally you're gonna piss out. And it's not even gonna be used in your body at all. It's all gonna break down into creatinine and you're gonna shit it the fuck out. Or piss it the fuck out. Okay, so don't waste your money on this. You need very little creatine for muscle saturation. Your body literally makes it. Okay.
Like strength, but even 1,000 IQ brain power. So to see if creatine maxing will change my life, I hit a 295-pound max deadlift before the 7 days and completed an extremely difficult brain test at Dave & Buster's.
Extremely difficult.
So I got a score of 278 on this game, but after the 7 days, I'll do both again.
But let's get started with day one. Here's rule number one. I have to hit my creatine goal every day, no matter what.
Boys, even 30 grams of creatine is overdoing it. For muscle saturation, you don't even need to supplement it, to be honest, because your body makes it. And on top of that, if you're eating the right food, meat, a lot of meat, and other animal products, but mostly meat, it's mostly found in meat because it's already in your muscles, it's already in the animal's muscles, so you're eating that, then you don't need anymore. You generally don't need anymore. And your body makes it. It's straight up that simple. And some people talk about, oh, the brain benefits and it takes longer for it to saturate the brain. Bro, even if it is true, it gives you very small results that are not worth it. And you don't need 30 grams of creatine to do that. All you need to do is supplement it for a while or eat a diet high in it for a while. You just need to do it over time consistently. You don't need to spend tons of money on creatine. All this is people or the companies trying to get you to spend more on creatine. The creatine industry is already massive. But if you, instead of taking 5 grams, which is already a lot of creatine to take, if you take 30 grams, their profits go 6 times up, right? It's just a fucking scam, bro.
With today's goal being 30 grams total. The first of many. A megadose of creatine is technically this amount, but ladies and gentlemen, we are going to max it. Up to 50 grams on the last day. Let's get some breakfast. So if you didn't know, creatine comes from some foods as well. Beef is up there on the list in creatine content, but not the highest. Per pound, there's about 2.25 grams of creatine. We've got about 0.75 right here. But throughout this week, I'm also going to be doing some activities other than the deadlift and speed of light game I already did, just to see if anything's changing in the meantime.
But even if it does help to eat some more, you already got it in the beef, right? And that's plenty.
Also, coffee has creatine in it. That was a joke.
But for lunch day one, here's the lineup. We're getting creatine in the ground beef. Milk has almost zero creatine content, and apples have actually zero, but I just want some fiber. So now it's time to put this creatine to work.
All right. Post.
You can't put it to work because it won't work on the first day. It takes time for it to absorb.
Lunch, we're gonna be taking 10 grams of creatine.
All creatine is a substance that pulls more water into your muscle, so your muscle can work for longer and with more strength. It doesn't work. It doesn't change over a single day, over a couple of hours. It takes time.
1, 2.
Not doing drugs, guys. Not doing drugs. Even though creatine is in foods, the reason we're supplementing so much is because to get 30 grams of creatine in one day, we would have to eat like 10 to 15 pounds of beef. That's not happening.
Of course it's not happening, but you're damaging your kidneys this way and doing something that's useless.
I don't know who could do that. Maybe Hulk or something, I don't know. Chalky rating. 4 out of 10. But this right here is where the majority of our creatine is gonna go to work. So kind of like my protein maxing video, we're just gonna do a push-pull legs, upper-lower routine. I might skip the last lower day so we have some rest before the final deadlift. Not because I got chicken legs. So, it's not working yet. Workout's complete. Do I feel juiced yet? No, not really yet.
Obviously.
Not yet. We're at 18 grams of creatine so far today. I'm sure I will start feeling some effects in a few days. It's a little early, but let's go get our ingredients for the creatine maxed dinner.
A little bit. Small difference. Genuine.
New high creatine.
You would have gotten the same effect from 5 grams, honestly.
Meat. We've got herring. This is a fish I've never tried before, but herring has the absolute highest creatine content per pound out of every meat, which is kind of surprising. I thought it would be like bison or something. But it has 4.5 to 5 grams of creatine per pound. That's pretty insane. That's like a whole scoop of my tub. Would you rather have a little scoop of creatine or a pound of herring? Let's find out. You like how I wore a little fish shirt because to match the vibe. Oh, wow. That is sour. I've got the dill pickle marinade. You gotta have some crazy taste buds to like that.
Yeah, it's disgusting,
Put that little fish on a bed of rice, you know? Come on, that's like seafood 101. But if you didn't know, creatine is only found in meat. So fish, steak, beef, pork, even. So vegans, you can probably leave the video now.
Because muscle.
I'm just kidding. Stay here, please. You can supplement it. I may not eat that.
Okay, so I attempted to eat it again, but my stomach was not welcoming in this herring. So I went back to the ground beef and got my creatine from that. Maybe I'll try to eat it again another day.
As you probably noticed, we still need a little over 10 grams of creatine for today. I didn't forget.
So I thought it'd be fun to mix our
As I said, he's gonna fucking supplement all of it.
creatine with my nightly Greek yogurt and honey.
Cool thing about creatine is you can put it in pretty much anything, and it just tastes a little bit more.
Greek yogurt is bullshit. Well, at least to most extent. You need fat. Get yourself a proper yogurt with full fat.
Chucky. 11 grams straight to the dome. Let's see. I'm like grinding the dust with my back teeth.
But before moving on to day 2, I want to let y'all know I have a childhood friend named Bryce who lives over 9 hours away from me now, and he has not had a good experience with creatine at all, mainly because he's never seen noticeable changes while using it. But
Yeah, so some people react more to it than others. So I don't completely like if you try creatine and you find that it gives you results, it helps you out, and then you get off of it and it makes you worse, then obviously keep using it. Or get it from animal foods, get it from meat, because that's gonna help you out and you're gonna be healthy as well. Creatine you don't get, they don't make factory made creatine from actual meat. They don't suck it out of the meat. What they do is combine some bullshit fucking coal and bullshit ingredients that most people don't even know what they are, and eventually they get creatine somehow. Cause chemistry, right? Sure, it works, but I'm still very skeptical of that process because yeah, it might be the same molecule, but in your powder there's all kinds of secondary substances that didn't get filtered out from that process, right? So that could definitely damage your health in the long term, so be careful with that.
at the end of the 7 days, I plan to visit him again, complete the final brain function test, and deadlift right in front of his eyes to prove to him that creatine is helpful. Also, I got a little present for him, more on that later, but let's move on.
Just because it works for you doesn't mean it will work for him, right? So it might work, it might not work, but other people, you know, for a bodybuilder, I completely understand it, because your body may not even be able to produce so much creatine because you're so fucking massive, right? But this dude's a twig. He doesn't eat shit.
Day 2, creatine maxing. Sleep was kind of good last night. I was feeling a little bit deprived yesterday, so I wonder how energized I'll feel the rest of the day today. But we've got a new creatine goal today of 35 grams. We're working our way up, baby. Let's make creatine breakfast. We've got 2 pork chops. The other day I got a whole pack of pork chops, which was about 1.85 pounds.
Beef is better.
Pork chops is the second highest food in creatine
It's also very high in omega-6,
content in the world.
which is inflammatory.
We also are gonna supplement some creatine, but not with the powder. We're gonna try something new. I got some creatine gummies. I know. A lot
My
of controversy around.
Like at that point, jeez, bro, you're sacrificing your health for what? For creatine? For creatine absorption into your muscles and brain? Guys, it's all bullshit. The reason they sell that is because they can market the gummies as healthy and they taste good at the same time because they have bullshit in it, and people will just eat them and feel good, even though they're eating bullshit.
They might be scamming me out of creatine, but they look tasty.
So there's about 2.5 grams of creatine per pound in pork, so we got about 1.5 grams here. But
Let's try our gummies. There's no way this color is naturally occurring in nature. It tastes like a powdery blue raspberry Sour Patch. We're getting almost 8 grams to start the day. I'll see y'all at lunch.
so after breakfast, definitely had to hydrate. Then got another 10 grams in real quick, and another 1.5 grams from the pork at lunch.
Gym
gonna
time.
piss all over the
When you
top,
think of
by the
creatine,
way.
you think getting jacked. But after a full day of megadosing, let's see how we feel in the gym. But first, let's get some answers. Who am I here with today?
Nathan Wink. Notice C.
Glory.
Dan. Great. I'm Dakota.
Lily Bell.
Have you ever taken creatine?
Yeah, I tried a little bit when I first started lifting. Yes.
Yes.
Twice a day sometimes. All the time.
How many grams do you take a day?
5 milligrams.
5 grams.
Milligrams. 1 scoop every day. Between 7 and 10 grams a day.
0.
I take 10 grams per day, 10 mil or whatever.
Okay. 10 scoops?
2 scoops.
Just creatine or like creatine powder plus my meat?
What have you noticed?
I feel a little bit more motivated with my workouts. I didn't feel anything.
That's placebo effect.
I feel like I recover a lot well. I'm not as sore after.
Stronger, fuller muscles.
I want to.
This is all placebo, basically. It could be partially true if they actually don't have enough, which is very unlikely. But it could be true. Maybe if they're not eating meat, enough of it, or maybe this dude is pretty big at that point. But you can just get enough from meat. Your body produces enough because it knows how much you actually need, and so there's no waste, right? Your body is a very efficient machine. But obviously it could help if you're getting more from meat, and even this could help, but it's a really small amount.
Give it a little bit of credit
Mostly
for how
placebo.
fast my brain.
Because you're told so many times, man, creatine helps, creatine helps, creatine helps. It becomes true in your mind, and then it becomes true in reality.
The day, but I also drink coffee too. Don't talk to me without my coffee.
Me too. How much do you think would be too much, though, if you were to take it?
I don't know if you can take too much creatine.
I've never heard of anyone overdosing. If you take it more to your body,
It puts stress on your kidneys, so obviously you can.
can process, then you just throwing money away.
Like 100 grams.
50. All right, let's pop
That's what this dude is doing. He's throwing money away.
another 10 grams, get some electrolytes to help absorb it, and get this work.
That makes 0 sense, bro.
Workout is complete. Not feeling any crazy differences yet in the gym. I've also been taking 5 grams daily, so I wonder if that's why. But like C said,
Meat has a lot of creatine in it.
so for dinner, we're gonna go get some meat at
Wright's Barbecue. I love barbecue. So I ordered the highest creatine content item I could possibly think of.
what we got here. Is a divine
Bro, what is this goislo? Bro said high creatine. I was thinking like a fucking steak. He said barbecue. I was thinking like fucking ribeye steak, man. What the fuck is this? This is 100 grams of meat and some goislo, bro.
pork sandwich.
God, man.
Getting that pork since it's one of the highest creatine content meats. Mac and cheese and green beans. Those don't have any creatine. I just wanted them. Anyways, we got about 6 ounces of pork here in the sandwich. So we're gonna estimate it at about 1 gram of creatine, but no worry. After this, we'll need about 6 grams of creatine left on the day. So we're gonna finish it off with this. Not sure the macros on this either, but it doesn't matter because all we're counting is creatine. That's hitting right now. Kidney update.
As I said, he's sacrificing here his health for creatine content.
I don't think I'm feeling any pain or sensation. I think it is generally
Although he's getting views, so fair enough.
pretty safe for your kidneys, no matter how much you eat or consume. But all that matters is if we gain muscle in the gym. So if my deadlift does not go up, like C said,
Then you just throwing money away.
this exact creatine monohydrate is not cheap. And I've also been drinking so much water today and releasing that water very frequently. But
Yeah, so obviously creatine needs water to be absorbed into the muscle, right? It pulls water into the muscle. So obviously you need more. Also, you need it more for digesting it, for getting it into your body. But all he's pissing out is the creatine. He's pissing it all out. He's pissing it all out. That's why he's saying that he keeps going to the bathroom.
Let's dive in.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but after dinner I got bored and decided to dry scoop our final bit of creatine for the day. Bad idea. Do not try that at home because you could definitely choke, and I 100% needed water. That was not good. But before bed, I called Bryce and let him know about the video I'm doing.
Yo!
And I told him I'm working my way up to 50 grams of creatine a day.
50 grand? That's too much, bro. You're just wasting your money at that point.
I'm gonna get jacked, bro.
Bro, it's a scam.
Sure,
You don't
buddy.
get anything from it.
Bro, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Just watch me.
Alright, bro. Whatever.
It's clip, bro. It's clip.
Day 3, I busted a move on, got my creatine early in the morning, and went for my first run of the video.
Day 3 creatine maxing. New goal today, 40 grams of creatine. This is getting a little bit out of hand now. But first, breakfast. Oh yeah, this is looking crazy. We got a beef and potato mix with eggs and milk, and of course creatine. We probably got about 1.25 grams of creatine in the beef. Eggs, you would think they would have creatine. There's like nothing in these, so we're definitely gonna need more than that. Let's make some chalky milk. So kind of crazy news. I just went for a run this morning and I was feeling nutty. Woo! Like I usually run at about a 9-minute pace. I think I was pushing like 8:15 pace, and it felt good. So after testing my physical abilities today with legs, I'm gonna do an activity after
Might be
to test
slightly
my
better, maybe, but at that point you never really know because it's obviously could be chance. Creatine by itself, highly doubt it would do that. Although it could over time, I don't think it would happen immediately like this, even if he is mega dosing. Because your body can't absorb and use up 50 grams of creatine a day. That's crazy. It uses a small portion of that maybe, but the rest of it you just piss out.
mental abilities, see if it's affecting my brain. But for now, let's dive in.
After breakfast today, I got my usual 10 grams of creatine with water. Love it! And bathroom breaks were getting a little bit more frequent. At lunch day 3, I got 1.
He's taking more creatine and they're getting a bit more frequent. Like, it's not that simple. It's not that complicated a concept, right?
5 grams of creatine and some burgers I made before supplementing another 10 grams.
Gym time. It's leg day, bro. We're about 28 grams deep, but I need a partner. You need any creatine gummies?
They're gummies, yeah, I'll take them.
Hurry up, bro. We got legs to hit.
I'm ready for leg day. I love leg day, surprisingly. There you go.
Always slow, bro.
Let's go.
Leg day complete. Feeling very fatigued.
I felt great. I love leg day. What are you eating for dinner? Is there creatine in it? You dumping creatine on
Leg
your,
day
in
is
your dinner?
fucking awesome.
Creatine maxing dinner. There. What we're having for dinner is salmon.
I love salmon, bro.
He already dug in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't
Salmon
wait.
ain't bad.
What are your initial thoughts?
I love how orange it is. I'm not gonna lie.
We got wild-
of heavy metals.
Alaskan caught sockeye salmon. Cleanest salmon you can get.
Dude, is that a hair?
How much creatine you think per pound is in salmon?
10? I don't know. I don't know what's our creatine.
Per pound, there's only like 2 grams of creatine. So we each got a little over a gram, which is gonna put me at 29 grams total. I'm gonna have another scoop of 5. Thank you, Jesus.
Obviously.
Sorry.
Bro, that came like straight from the ocean. It was 22 bucks per pound compared to the pork, which was 4 bucks per pound.
Just
I think pork's definitely a better way to get creatine, but this isn't the best fish. I haven't told you yet. The best fish for creatine is herring. And when I tell you I have been searching all over my city for herring, I've been making calls to restaurants.
No, we don't have.
No.
Nothing. I even visited some markets today.
Herring and cream sauce. Oh, you said herring fish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing. But I do have some pickled herring that I tried the first day, and I'm gonna have you try it.
Okay. Okay. I don't like pickles. I actually like it. Can I get another one?
Try the dill one.
Hear me out. Yes, I don't like pickles. The pickle juice is not overbearing. It like adds to the flavor, in my opinion.
Could you eat a whole jar of this?
Yeah.
Cross, in fact, did not eat the
As I said, some people like, and some people are, all people are different, right? Some people like something, some people don't. It depends kind of on what they're taught to like, but also depends on like their personality. So for some people it will work to take creatine, for some people it won't. Same with food, how much they like it and stuff like this. Or even if the creatine works for them, it's not gonna have a massive effect, but it could have a small effect.
Whole jar. But real quick, we're getting close to about halfway through this challenge,
But it's
so I think it's a good
basic
time to
facts.
test my mental
Yeah,
abilities to see if this mega dose of creatine is doing anything.
Because according to this White House official,
20 grams a day, they saw statistically significant improvement across pretty much every cognitive score. Wow. Yeah.
So we're at an escape room,
For how long?
and our only goal, escape. I might just be Albert Einstein right now.
5 grams
So-
would be enough.
Let's go.
but upon walking in, we got hit with some pretty bad news.
I have to let you know, there's no filming.
Yeah, the audio got cut off because I got
Obviously, that wouldn't help you. Not in any significant manner. You're not gonna start thinking like the guy from the movie Limitless, right? You didn't just become fucking a genius. So, yeah. Also, this dude, what the fuck is this guy?
scared,
bro?
but
Holy shit.
he did let me film him do this
You see
intro
this
explaining how long we had to
God
escape.
damn.
Yes.
Oh my god. Bro is fat, has nerdy glasses, red hair, colored hair as a man, tattoos, and baggy clothes. He's got all the fucking infinity stones.
16 minutes worth of oxygen to do so.
Unbelievable. Bro gets zero bitch.
Come on, Cross, think positive. But here's all the footage I was allowed to film in this room, so we're gonna cut quickly to when we escape.
Well, bad news, guys. The creatine is not quite working yet.
Obviously,
Yeah,
it's gonna help
we
you for
failed.
something
Pretty
like
bad.
that.
It wasn't
Not
that bad. We thought it was worse.
significantly.
Apparently, we're pretty average. We had like 2 more
Negligible.
puzzles left. Definitely gotta up my dosage though. So,
Up the door, bro.
new creatine goal, 45 grams. Almost at 50, baby. Let's get it.
So with a 45-gram goal today, we definitely had to start off strong.
It's all the
And
same.
they'll put some.
There's a bunch of healthy add-ins you could put.
All right, we've got the peanut butter dream shake. Not sure if I love peanut butter, but guess what? They put their own creatine in this.
We have our own creatine.
Oh, you have your own creatine? I know that is a little bit risky because I don't know the one.
Let's skip a bunch of this
The time for
bullshit,
dinner
find
date.
Something interesting.
It looks crazy. It was stuff.
He just keeps taking
Memory
massive
and cognitive performance tasks.
I recently got introduced to racquetball, and it requires a lot of mental performance. So today I'm going to be versing Hayes. I'm gonna beat you.
Ain't gonna happen.
I'm
not gonna be
creatine
in the 60
maxed.
minutes
I filled up a
If
coffee
you're
with
trash at something, you're not gonna become magically good at it because you're taking a supplement. Even if you were to take crack.
about 5 grams before coming here. Gotta down that. 10 grams in this. We're about 30 grams deep today. Let's get it and see what happens.
So if you've never played racquetball before, you have to track this ball like a hawk because it's just bouncing everywhere. And I was doing pretty good to start off. But that did not last very long. Oh my goodness.
All right, took the dub. I guess the creatine, bro, it's working.
Doing something. Hey, you still got my cash app, right?
Bro, I lost.
Obviously.
You wanna try some?
I'm guessing this guy plays relatively often, so obviously practice is what makes the difference.
Let's move on to our creatine maxing lunch. Steak
That's
time.
good.
There's a lot of creatine in steak. Oh my. We got here a 12-ounce
No, the
ribeye steak
broccoli,
with
man.
broccoli
Fuck.
and sweet potato. Steak, just like ground beef. It's about 2.25 grams of creatine per pound. So with a 12-ounce ribeye, we're gonna go on the safe side and say it's about 1.5 grams of creatine. Only 1.5. Imagine having to eat like 30 of these to get 50 grams. Nicely
Don't need
cooked,
50
medium
grams,
rare.
bro. That was true.
To the dome. Fun fact, Andrew Huberman said, high doses of creatine is also known to reduce headaches.
A very statistically significant
drink water,
decrease
man.
in the frequency of headaches.
So if you got headaches, could be a solution. I'm not a doctor though,
Or
I'm just
drink
Calvin.
Or eat fruit for hydration is my best tip, honestly.
Praise the Lord for this food. See y'all at dinner.
Lunch demolished. A little bit later, I had 5 more grams, but it was starting to go straight through me.
Obviously, this is gonna fuck up your digestion as well, right? Getting that much creatine in 50 grams of a powder, your body can't absorb that. And it's gonna fuck with your digestion badly.
Then I went to a fireworks show, and there was all this junk food there, but we had to ignore it because we have one mission.
You have to be healthy with his creatine intake.
Consume creatine.
Bullshit.
Can you Please move your head real quick. Okay. I finally found a food truck with pulled pork sandwiches, so we got our creatine locked for dinner. And at the end of the night, I guzzled down 10 more grams of creatine.
Dude, this is my last bit for day 5.
I already told you already, it's not gonna do anything. Don't know why you're doing it.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm already starting to feel some effect. Going good, so I wonder if the creatine has been giving me more energy or not. But we're not done yet.
Still don't know.
Today I ended off the night with 10 grams supplemented, 1.5 grams in my dinner, and the rest in creatine gummies.
It's day 7, baby. We were outside because we've got a road trip ahead of us. I gotta start my 9-hour drive pretty early, which is gonna be rough, knowing that we have to drink a lot of water. But to maximize efficiency, today I'm testing something new and I put 25 grams of creatine in my drink. But let's get on the road and deliver this creatine to Bryce.
Also, before leaving my breakfast,
This is just destroying your digestive and kidneys for no reason. Honestly.
Just had 1.25 grams of creatine, and I try my best to pace out these 25 grams in my drink. But
2 hours in, already have our first pee break.
Obviously.
It's not looking good. Guys, I'm so frustrated because I just found out there are creatine protein bars.
Protein bars are complete stop, guys. Please don't eat this bullshit. Obviously it has sugar in it, you can see it here. It has artificial sweeteners, colorings, all kinds of bullshit, seed oils. I mean, there's endless bullshit in a protein bar. And I know we all fell for it a couple of years back. But please don't eat this shit anymore. Go.
And I did not purchase them in time for the video.
now it is my goal to look in every single gas station for these bars, but Buc-ee's didn't even have them. It's okay though, because we got a little brisket sandwich that I'll estimate has around a gram of creatine. And soon enough, I had an amazing idea to find the creatine bars at GNC. And from the outside, I think we might be in luck, because my man Kai showed me exactly where they are.
I was gonna say, do you take creatine?
Of course, yeah. Do you take creatine?
Yeah, 30 grams a day. So
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything? Are you like smarter?
Let's go. Looks like we got here 5 grams of creatine.
Obviously he would ask that because he doesn't know. He didn't notice the difference.
Chocolate peanut butter flavor. I'm severely dehydrated, but let's try it.
Finally, we made it to our destination. Tonight I'm staying at my parents' house and having our final creatine dinner.
Whoa, we got the fam and Bryce. For dinner, we're gonna have steak. Shout out to Dad for making the steak nice and medium rare. We're getting probably about a gram in the steak. We've got new creatine gummies. I'm gonna get like 9 grams from. And then we got another 10 to finish off the night in the water. What do you say we do? Eat.
Let's go.
Dad, the steak was delicious. Thank you. Goodbye creatine for now, because tomorrow we have to put it to the test. Here's how my body is looking on day 8 after the 7 days. But after testing our brain function at Dave & Buster's again, we had some shocking results, because we got a whopping 6 points higher than last time. Okay, it's not
mind-blowing. So 6 points, how much is that even? Is that like, I think that's like 2%, 2.5% increase. That's literally nothing. It's not even measurable. I mean,
not that much, but Bryce, we definitely need to get you on creatine. But now let's test our deadlift.
315.
Got it. If you're wondering, yes, I did warm up, but on my first attempt, I failed. And on my second attempt, I failed.
Come on.
But I really, really wanted to prove Bryce wrong. So I ditched the straps to try something new, and it worked. I didn't do
okay, so he did it without the straps.
The initial deadlift without straps, so it might
But he couldn't do it with them.
be a little unfair, but I had a 20-pound
Obviously it's unfair.
increase in my deadlift.
One more thing.
So he couldn't do it the same way he did it before. So he didn't actually get any difference. But without the straps he's actually stronger. Which is fair enough. But it still doesn't matter because you can't compare the two now.
Stay here. Here you go.
Let's go. You got me creatine. Sick. That was very good. Very, very good. I'm actually so happy.
I'm sorry.
So creatine might not be a waste of money, but what's never a waste is giving to others.
Guys, please don't waste your money on this bullshit. Save your kidneys, save your digestion. If you're gonna take creatine, take 5 grams a day consistently. Otherwise, eat meat.